I didn't have too many expectations because they were pretty good at keeping us in the dark, but coming into the Adecco boot camp, I was almost expecting like an apprentice meets the Amazing Race sort of deal. We had no idea what kind of challenges they were going to throw at us, and they were pretty good at keeping it that way this week. My favorite part of boot camp is very much with the athlete in me, so the Olympic Day activities that we competed in, especially getting to meet Shannon. I instantly recognized her when she came out, and I was kind of geeking out for a little bit. But her message to us was so inspirational, and just when achieving your dreams and working toward those goals. So that was a pretty cool moment.
My favorite part of boot camp would have to be the philanthropy event and being able to build the bike with Storm Johnson. It was amazing. You know, I had known about Storm Johnson a little bit, during his first 2 years in the NFL. So it was just like surreal. I couldn't even believe it. I was like, oh my God, like I'm meeting Storm Johnson, like working on a bike with Storm Johnson. It was amazing, and I'm really grateful to Adecco for that opportunity.
My favorite part of boot camp has definitely been the Cake Wars Challenge. It was just so much fun. We got to be creative and just work together to create something really cool and discovered a hidden talent. I just wanted to say thank you to all of the Adecco team, all the people who've taken time to network with us this week and go bowling with us or decorate cakes with us or paint with us. Like, amazing. It speaks volumes to their characters as well as this company.
I think I've personally changed a lot, actually. It's crazy how much you can grow in just 3 days. I think I've grown a lot professionally and have learned a lot about myself and how I take leadership roles. And my favorite part about boot camp is a tie between two. Which one would be the cake war thing. I was watching Cake Boss this morning actually in my hotel room, and I was like, this would be so cool to do for a day. And then little did I know, that's what we were doing. And then yesterday, building the bikes for the Boys and Girls Club was really awesome, and then getting to give them to the kids was just so rewarding. That was really cool. I think this opportunity has been so awesome.
Literally, we started off with nothing on the itinerary. It was literally about what you're gonna wear and what time you're gonna wake up for, and learning nothing about where you're going or who you're gonna meet. My favorite part of the boot camp is probably gonna be the trade up that we did on day 3. And man, it was so amazing to just meet all these individual people that's actually inside the company, under all these other executives and vice presidents and the actual presidents that we actually get to meet. And it's actually nice to get to meet that these people working in these offices are actually the bulk of the company, and literally they're the running gears and they're working the nitty-gritty of the company. And it's actually amazing to see how these individual people all build up to all the company. I would just love to get to know every individual one of them.
Coming into boot camp, there were absolutely no expectations. You hear the word boot camp and you think, this is going to be really rough. They're going to put me in a tent. As you can see, coming in, that definitely defied all expectations I could have had. My favorite part of boot camp has been that experience we had with the Jaguars and the case study we did at their facilities. It was cool just starting out and being able to dive right into the company of Adecco and to get some real field experience in this internship that we're all trying to get. And then while it was a lot of pressure, it was very exciting to be able to present to the executives of the Jacksonville Jaguars and to, of course, Bob Crouch and Rich Thompson. And then, of course, all those things we did afterwards, like eating in their locker room and touring their facilities, that was a lot of fun, and overall just a great night. I've learned and acquired about the company and about myself throughout this whole experience was just what Adecco is about and what it does. In many ways, the culture and the principles that it stands for are one and the same, and that those principles can also likewise be reflected in myself was actually really cool, and I think that was the neatest thing about this whole experience.
I honestly thought it was going to be a lot more like the case study type stuff and a lot more of the, okay, you have an hour, do this, and then present it in front of 500 people. But I was pleased to find out that it wasn't like that. It was a lot more mingling and a lot more networking, a lot more learning about the company and learning about each division and the people from that division, which I thought was so cool that we got exposed to that many people and that many different types of work. I really liked the Beach Olympics just because I'm from South Florida, so being on the beach was kind of natural for me. And then when we all jumped in the water, that was really cool. And then I found out that it was some of their first times ever being in the ocean, and that was such a cool thing because, I mean, I guess I kind of take it for granted since I live here, but being with them in their first time, that was really cool.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you to everyone within the Adecco family.